What is going on, YouTube? I am back. I'm back in business. So I took off for a couple months due to just life happening. I had a kid, just a whole bunch of stuff going on. I got promotion, and I just didn't have time to go and make videos every day. But luckily, I am back, and I'm gonna post some great content that is gonna help you guys make a ton of money. Now, I have a couple stocks that I want to go over. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be posting at least 5 or 6 stocks that I think, and I'm pretty sure, are going to be very successful over the week. And I'm going to start with Ford, stock symbol F, and this is what we have going on right now. So Ford has been going up for a while, actually. I has been going up tremendously ever since, let's say, September, November. And what really matters is what's going on now. Um, just to have an idea, and this is what to look for. Is this what I'm going to be looking for Monday and Tuesday? There is a really high chance that we're going to be breaking this downtrend very, very shortly. And when I say shortly, I mean like Monday or Tuesday. So what I predict is going to happen is we're going to go back to this red line where you can see it bouncing up many, many times as the bottom support. And we're going to be going over this support, and we're going to start an uptrend. And this is what we've finally been looking for. We're finally going to be going above this red line, and this looks like a good potential stock to invest in. And then again, everything I do short term. I'm a short term investor, meaning I do options or I buy huge amounts of stocks and probably sell it the week or maybe the next week, depending on how things go. Um, so as you probably have seen, if you're new to this channel, I would recommend looking at previous videos. I started making videos just explaining how I do trades. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just dig into stocks to keep my videos shorter and just give you good information all at once and not really go into explaining. I might make more videos on those, but I have so many in my history. If you guys really want to go back and learn how I'm doing it, feel free to. So let me start. I already start with Ford. Let me hop on to another stock that I think is going to be very successful in the incoming weeks. Next, we have Amazon. So Amazon is great right now. So as you can see, it's been hitting the bottom support multiple times. We hit it right here, and what I'm predicting is we just took a huge dump, we went over, and we went right under. And I'm predicting that we're going to be hitting about somewhere in this area in the next week or two, 3,550. Just due to the momentum that it has from the bounce. And you got sometimes think trading stocks like a bouncing ball. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. But if you can find where the floor and the ceiling is, there's a great potential to make a ton of money doing that. Next, we have Apple. Apple has been interesting for the fact that it keeps seeing all-time high, especially in the week of June and August. So what recently happened is we broke. I mean, I know it looks like a mess. I'm sorry. This makes sense to me. This might just look like gibberish to you guys, and you might just be like I'm a hack. But this actually works. The main line I was really looking for is this yellow line, and then we have this line right here, which is like where the peaks keep hitting. And then once we broke over, we knew Apple was going to be very successful, and then we just keep bouncing between the last peak, which is right here, and it looks like Apple is going to continue squeezing and keep going the way it is. So far we have Ford, Amazon, Apple. I have 2 or 3 more. The ones I have highlighted red are the ones I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be skipping all this. Next we have Microsoft. If you haven't know, Microsoft has really popped off since June, going from I mean, it's a small increase, 25%, I believe, but yeah, 25. But what we're looking at is a trend. And if you know me, I love trends. And this is a very simple one. So this would be very easy to visualize what I'm looking at. So we hit here, we hit here, we hit here. We have 4 times. And most likely, I can guarantee that this week we're going to be breaking this downtrend because things go up and down. We have downtrends, we have uptrends, and we have a million other theories out there. But the most important thing is to know where these supports are. And you can see the top support is very consistent. When you're hitting the top support a lot, like the way we are now, most likely there's a good chance that this stock is going to keep going up, especially the way, and you can see that it's happening right here. It keeps going up. It hits right here. We match it up with the bottom, and what that means is most likely we're going to hit again, which we do, and again. So what I predict for Microsoft is we're going to see a nice little uptrend right back to 305. $5. Who cares? But if you have options, this can mean thousands and thousands of dollars, not just $5. Um, Next, we have NKLA. Now, this is a penny stock, guys. And I wanted to throw a penny stock in here because I know people just like gambling. I mean, that's what stocks is sometimes. But I feel like we really are hitting the bottom right here. I mean, just look at this chart. I mean, this chart is a. And just the way it looks like we finally hit the bottom for NKLA. I mean, they just had a whole bunch of lawsuits. There's a whole bunch of shit going on with Nikola, NKLA, Nikola. But I'm predicting that for if you're a penny investor, this is one of my top recommendations for penny stocks. Would be Nikola. Not much to explain here. I mean, I really don't want to talk a lot into what my train thought is. But I think I'm pretty confident that we're going to be seeing really uh, easily. Like I can easily say that it's going to hit $19, and I'm pretty confident on that. So here, eventually, we're going to be hitting this line right here as we uptrend. Now, I'm looking for stocks that are currently at the bottom of support line to recommend to you guys. So I'm giving you very successful options, and I can with again, I don't want to upset people that obviously you never know. The market's unpredictable. But I think if you put, let's say, $1,000 on each of the stocks that I recommend, you're gonna make money. Maybe one or two of those stocks might not go the way, but I think if you trade and you follow what I'm doing, you can be extremely successful. But I'm not gonna talk about myself, because I can always brag about my success over the last couple of years, something that can be for another day. Next, we have Nova. And this is a solar stock, Sonova, and they're pretty much a huge bank for solar contractors to use. It's like the middle person when you buy a car. You need a financer. They're just financiers for solar panels. And I actually use them. They're one of my banks that I use in my job. So here we go. We have something. I already need to dig back to the bottom for this one. So we have this yellow line right here. It's a deep support, and it actually went below it, meaning that once it breaks support, it's usually not good news. And it was for investors. This might look like a bad sign, but we go right back above, and we go under, and then it fails, and then we have this triangle it creates. This little triangle. We have a little. It just keeps tripping, but this is what to look for. Okay, if this stocks goes above, let's say 37.22, you have a good chance of hitting 41. Again, it's $4, but $4, and you do this every week, that's 13%. That's huge, and I got a good feeling that Sonova is definitely gonna be hitting somewhere along those lines. And this line right here is perfect with the top support line. So I'm pretty confident we're going to bounce back up here. Next we have NVDA. I'm not really. This is going to be a different. I know I'm always looking for the bottom support, but this you would be buying pretty high. The reason why is because it looks like NVIDIA, and I do more research, and I'm not going to go into full research of NVIDIA and who they are. That's kind of your job. What I'm going to tell you is if you do more research into NVIDIA, they're very successful. And the way the stock is moving right now, there's just a huge increase. I mean, if you go back to March, 114 already, doubled in size. And last one I have for today would be Square. This is a stock I've been trading for a long. I mean, I've been trading for a long time, and I just follow my guides. So I can go back a couple years, and I love trading view. It's just I love how it keeps history of my trends. And so here we go again. We have Square. Square looks again. This is a very similar scenario as Microsoft, in where it looks like as soon as we pop off this purple, it looks like we're gonna be hitting somewhere between 300, and we might just keep bouncing along this line. So if we go above it, then it's really good news, because then we're gonna be looking at this really steady high support. So those are my recommendations for the week. Again, I'm really happy to be back. I hope some of my followers are still there. I do think about you guys, and I'll be posting more stuff, more content, more often. So keep me in the loop, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. If you guys have suggestions or things that maybe you think or at the bottom, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for things that are at the bottom of the support line. Things are gonna look good for the week. Okay, I'm not looking for the year. I'm not looking for a 10-year plan here. I'm looking for a short-term investment. All right, guys. Again, guys, I hope you guys like this video, and we'll see you guys maybe next week, maybe sooner, depending on my how people react to this video. Good night, guys.